can follow me everywhere at iTunes Psychic and subscribe to my free iTunes podcast, Psychic Circus. And I'll see you in the future. I'm Dr. Lars Dingman. You can follow me everywhere at iTunes Psychic and subscribe to my free iTunes podcast, Psychic Circus. And I'll see you in the future.
Hello everyone and welcome to the stream. Welcome back to the Superverse YouTube channel. I've been hyping this thing up for about over a week now, and I hope you guys are just as excited as I am to meet Dr. Lars Dingman and Psychic Ray LA. We got a great show for you guys tonight, and we hope you call in. The number is going to be 323-9000-911. I'm sure they'll tell you guys all that again. Let's go to the psychics.
A very small percentage of the people who profess to be psychics are actual people with gifts. It's like the jelly. The rest of the donut is worthless. I like to think of myself as part of the jelly.
What you're talking about vibing with us, that was just weird, oddly weird.
So you just want to be famous?
Yes.
You're very deserving of this.
It seems like I'm an idiot and that I don't know what I'm talking about and that this theory is crazy, but am I dead on or not?
You are, and that's a little scary.
Yeah.
Because I thought this was a bunch of malarkey.
No, it is not. There's no malarkey at all.
All right, well, the Huffington Post calls our next guest America's funniest psychic because he's discovered a new way to tell a person's future by analyzing their music. So please welcome Dr. Lars Dingman.
Thanks for joining us, Dr. Dingman. Now, why does the HuffPo call you the funniest psychic in America? Are you a comedian or are you a psychic?
Well, I'm a person with a psychic gift, but I'm also naturally hilarious. I'm a funny person.
So what does music have to do with you predicting someone's future?
You imprint on your phone your own personal vibration, and the phone can imprint back to you. You're not married or engaged, no?
No,
you're single. You're very...
Spot on.
Yeah, I'm sensing that you're... Do you live with your mother?
Doctor, yes.
Yes.
Again?
Yeah.
Two in a row.
No, I see this because your laundry is always pristine, yet there's no soap on your hands. I feel like there's like a group of people trying to get you laid is what I'm feeling.
Guys, the dating game. This is what he's talking about.
There's a certain stench that a boy living at home with his parents puts off, and that's, frankly, Kevin, not attractive to the kind of big booty girls that like to get down on it.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Dr. Dingman knows his stuff.
People tell me the last 3 songs that they randomly heard, and then I see movies in my head which reveal their past lives and predict their future. Every week, I'm someplace else, consulting with the business, giving private readings, or performing my intentionally hilarious psychic podcast to sold-out audiences all around the country. Your chakra is right there.
Right here. Chakra.
You see, I put my finger on it, but I'm afraid I wouldn't get it back. Here's the hook. At the conclusion of every single reading, I convince my clients, in any way that I can, to act out something bold to change their vibration and, therefore, their future. It's the symbol of your separation from your woman. This truck, I want you to face it like you're facing a bull. Yes. You're pushing back against the darkness, accepting the light.
Shamil, he's the angel of music.
Is there a Shamazel angel?
I think there is, but he's a Jewish angel.
I'll be Shlomazel, and you can be...
Shamil.
Modulate your vibration with a low, rumbling... Lower, from here. You look like a bird that's ill.
mother's watching me have sex with my boyfriend.
Sex is to be enjoyed and not dirty unless you're paying for it or you want it to be dirty.
I'm able to predict people's future, tell you about past lives based on the last 3 songs randomly played for you by your iTunes or your Spotify.
So, Sophia, I don't specifically pick, but
correct.
It could
That's
be
what
on
random means.
What?
Dr. Dingman said, I have a feeling that your wife is going to want to open up a themed restaurant based on some very popular city.
Am I a messiah? No. My goal? To transform every life I touch by raising the vibration of planet Earth and get a few laughs. My name is Dr. Lars Dingman, and I am the iTunes Psychic. How you doing, everybody? Dr. Lars Dingman here. Welcome to another episode of Psychic Circus. We have a good show planned for you tonight. Once again, Psychic Ray LA will be joining me, so you'll get 2 readings when you call in. And when you call in, don't worry about exposing yourself to the world. First of all, there's no video. Second of all, if you want, you can use a fake name if it makes you feel more comfortable. But it's important that you give us your honest and real, heartfelt feedback. Otherwise, if we ask you for your birthday and you make that up, we can't tune into that. If I ask you for the last 3 songs that you randomly heard and you just make up songs, then the reading will be worthless. So we ask you for honesty. Once we get going, you can call yourself whatever the hell you want. Doesn't matter to me. We do this every Saturday at 8 p.m. Pacific, 11 o'clock on the East Coast, live. People will be calling in to get psychic readings from myself and Psychic Ray. And we both kind of approach our psychic work a little bit differently. We're very thrilled tonight, actually, to be, for the first time, also streaming on the Superverse YouTube channel. The youngster that runs the Superverse, Joe, I believe his name is, I guess called in a couple of weeks ago and was very impressed with the show and wanted to put it on his channel. So he did. He's beaming it out to all his followers today, and he even made a commercial. He's an artist, this kid, evidently, and I guess he's got a t-shirt company or something. I have not seen this ad, but it was our deal. He would put our show on his network if we would run his ad. So let's take a look at the Superverse t-shirt ad.
You there, do you like shirts? Do you like face masks? Well, you better. It's 2021 and the coronavirus is still active. That means you're gonna need a wicked mask. If you're watching this video, chances are you're subscribed to this Superverse YouTube channel. That means you've watched SpongeBob and Paranormal Activity. We have a limited edition line of shirts and merchandise to celebrate the end of the series. And we got Mexican stuff too. That's right, we have Mexican merchandise. Mexican, he has a hat. Go to the links below for any of these special items. Also, go to our Etsy shop and pick up the sweet-ass avocado all over print. How can you say no to a face like this? Order now!
I would buy the avocado shirt. I'm a big fan of the avocado. I enjoy them. It's a delicious treat living out here in California. We can also check all your comments. So if you're watching us on Twitch or on Facebook or on YouTube, just type in your comments below. We can't really do readings from comments. That's cheating. You got to work up the nerve to call us and then get on the air, and then we'll do the readings for you. Of course, when I say we, I'm not a psychotic and speaking of myself in the third person. There's actually another person here. He is a very famous celebrity psychic here in Hollywood. Has a lot of famous clients, of which he will not tell me the names of, but he assures me that they are in fact famous. And judging from his talent, I would not be surprised. It's Psychic Ray LA. Hello, Psychic Ray LA. Welcome back to the program.
Hey, Mr. Dr. Lars. I'm sorry. I keep forgetting.
That's all right. It was an honorific. How you feeling tonight, Ray?
Yeah, it's good to be back on your show and good to see you again. Back to our psychic selves again, right?
Yeah, I'm actually feeling pretty good today. We were talking before we went on the air about your psychic gift. Do you want to speak a little bit about that, of how it works for you? before we start taking phone calls?
Sure. Part of it, the psychic phenomena is also involved with the spiritual phenomena. I studied a lot of spirituality as a result of it. These little gifts came out on the sides, kind of perks from studying spirituality. And I was able to get events, names, sometimes see inside of people. Sort of a psychic X-ray, I guess you would call it, and no pun intended, but I used to...
That would be a good name for you if you wanted to change your name. Psychic X-Ray LA.
Psychic
Yeah.
X-Ray LA.
If you take Medicare.
And, you know, part of it was, there was just this psychic phenomena that continued to happen as I got more and more involved in my spirituality. Through meditation, you can definitely develop your psychic sense, your intuitive self. I think it's there. A lot of people are afraid of it. And I think it's a good muscle to exercise. That's for sure.
Yeah, we got some comments last week. People were afraid to call in because they were nervous that we would say something weird about them. And it's not that kind of show. We're not going to embarrass anybody. We're not going to embarrass anybody. It's nice. There we go. We just want to help and we want to do readings. The number is now on the screen, 323-9000-911. You'll give us a call. I'll give you a reading, and then Ray will give you a reading, and we'll see if it strikes a bullseye. The way it works. Oh, someone's calling. Hold on. Don't hang up. They hung up. I didn't. For some reason, I'm not hearing anything here in the studio, and I'm not sure why I'm not hearing any. Is the sound going out into the world? It is, okay. Because I'm not hearing anything here, which will make it very difficult. Oh, well, that explains it. There we go. That should work. So we'll find out if someone calls back in. 323-9000-911 is the number for a free psychic reading. We're here in Hollywood. It's live Saturday. There we go. Now I can hear. Okay. So the phone call before would have been pointless because I would have thought the phone was broken. This is Lars and Psychic Ray. Who's this?
This is Gary.
Gary, how are you?
What's up?
Well, what's up with you, Gary? Here's the way this works. You tell me the last 3 songs that you randomly heard, and I will tell you your future.
Okay. Let's see. REM, It's the End of the World as We Know It.
Okay.
It was Corey Hart, Never Surrender. And it was Hall & Oates. What the heck was the name of that song? You Make My Dreams Come True. That's what it was.
You make my dreams come true. Are you living an Eloquist commercial? All these songs from the 80s. What?
I was just listening to XM, and that's what randomly came on.
All right. So you got End of the World as We Know It, Never Surrender, and what was the last one? You Make My Dreams Come True. All right.
Yeah, Hall & Oates.
Okay. All right. It's time for your first reading, Gary.
Okay.
All right, so you've got the End of the World as We Know It, Never Surrender, and You Make My Dreams Come True. End of the World as We Know It, Never Surrender, and You Make My Dreams Come True. Are you're either getting married soon or you just got married? You've just reached a huge pivotal moment in your relationship. True or false?
I've been married for 20 years.
20 years, okay. And you haven't gotten, there was no big benchmark thing in your romantic life. I'm seeing a 90-degree turn. You've got the End of the World. You've got Never Surrender. These are very obstreperous messages. And then You Make My Dreams Come True. Like you came to the edge of some big decision and you were going to screw up your life completely, and then you pulled back and everything was fine. Does that ring a bell at all?
No, not really. I mean, everything's been kind of status quo, especially during COVID.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a horrible time. It's a horrible time for everyone. All right, well, yeah, I'm seeing, have you changed jobs recently?
Nope.
Are you working right now?
Yes.
Okay, and it's
Never stopped.
Same thing you've been doing. Okay. Oh man, I don't. The end of the world as we know it. Never surrender, and you make my dreams come true. Have you gotten a promotion? I'm seeing some huge change in your life, either very recently or right around the corner. Does that ring a bell? Does that make any sense to you at all?
I mean, I guess there's always potential that something could be coming, but nothing in the recent past has changed dramatically.
All right. You know what? I'm drawing a blank here. I'm striking out, Gary. I think, you know what? I think Psychic Ray in LA will probably have something better to say.
Hi, Gary.
Hey, how's it going, Ray?
Good. I just got to get your birth date information from you, and I'm going to see if I can tune in a little clearer here about some things. Could I get your birth date from you?
Sure, it's June 12th.
Do you want to give the year, or are you not okay with that?
No, it's fine, 1980.
Okay. Do you have your own business that you're involved in?
Partially. I have a full-time job and a side business.
Okay. Because it talks about your business, of course, like everybody else's on the planet, kind of went a little down under, but it's coming back again. But it's this is where you're your own boss or your own person. Does that make sense to you?
Yeah, I work for somebody full-time, but I also have an LLC that I do privately as additional income.
Well, that's focus a lot this coming year and the next couple of years, particularly on your own business adventures. That's important to do. Nothing wrong with what you're doing in partnership, but you're kind of, you have a lot of independence in your numbers, meaning that I can tell you what to do, but you would rather, you're a leader more than you are a follower. I don't know if that makes sense to you.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
You know, and like I wouldn't want to give you too many orders or tell you what to do, because it's just, maybe sometimes there's a little problem with your superiors or something of that nature. So it's better that you do your own thing. And also, I have to speak, my body hurts in my right, did you damage your right knee at all?
Not my knee specifically, but I did have a problem with my right leg.
Okay, because I go into my hip, and then I go down my leg to my knee, and it talks about a little bit of degeneration. Were you ever diagnosed? I know I'm not supposed to really diagnose you, but I'm going to. Did you ever have stenosis at all? Did you ever get diagnosed with stenosis?
I've had 2 lumbar spinal surgeries, and I had a lot of, leg pain as a result of a lot of sciatica.
I would highly recommend, keep up with that exercise program that I think that you're probably supposed to do, like physical therapy. There may be some spinal stenosis going in that area again, so make sure that you check and get that cleared out. Stenosis is hard. I mean, I had it myself and had to have a couple operations. It's hard to clear out, but we can certainly send some positive, some healing energy your way that clear up for you, because it says in the future you're going to have a problem with the right knee, right leg, right hip area. And also too, did you have, there's something with your neck too, because all of a sudden my neck is on fire. Did you have an accident where you had a really bad injury to the neck at all?
Well, I was in a car accident about Geez, it's been probably about almost 10 years ago now that led to some neck and upper back pain that was also a precursor to my back surgery. So, yeah,
Wow.
I mean, it's pretty much cleared up now neck-wise. But
Yeah, you're lucky to be
pretty
back.
traumatic at the time.
You're, thank your angels for that one. I got to tell you. Also, I have to ask you, is there a Robert that passed away in your family? Do you know?
Not that passed away. There is a Robert close to me in the family, but he's not dead. It's not last time I checked.
Okay. Oh, it's a Robert, though, that you're doing any kind of business with, though?
No, not business specifically. It's my father-in-law.
Okay, with father-in-law. Okay. I see two names here. I'm sorry, I see the name twice. One is in the spirit world, someone whose name is Robert that passed away, and also a James. I don't know if you can place that. And do you know of anyone that passed away with that name at all?
The only James relatively related to me is my wife's uncle, but nobody else in my family.
Nobody in your lineage at all, and no one by the name of Robert. And also, well, all I can say is that whoever Robert is on earth, not the one in heaven, have you discussed or talked about doing any kind of business with him at all? Any kind of financial anything?
I mean, I'm always helping him out, doing things for him. I've loaned him the money in the past and stuff like that, but nothing, non-family related type of thing.
Yeah, because it shows an exchange of finances from you going to Robert, and it says just keep it. That's a good gesture on your part, good karma. I gotta admit. I wish you were my friend, and you could help me out too. Any case, it's been good talking to you, and
thanks.
Don't be afraid to call in again sometime.
Good job, Ray.
All right, you got it.
Now, Gary, do you have a question, a specific question? Because I feel bad that I struck out so horribly with you. A specific question you'd like us to answer?
Nah, I mean, just that, I mean, any of my immediate family or my wife's immediate family, are they watching over us? Are they, seeing my kids grow up? Because, my dad passed away when my children were very, very young.
Maybe those are the people that Ray is seeing. You said you were seeing someone in the spirit world, Ray? Yeah, you know what? That's the third song. You make my dreams come true. That's it. When I had your three songs there, Gary, I kept seeing a brick wall and an impenetrable force. And I think maybe what that is, sometimes, let me explain how it works, for me at least. I get these song titles, and then I see like movies in my head. And sometimes the movies make sense to me, and sometimes they don't. And I whiffed on yours, but I think I know what it means now. The brick wall is the division between living and dead. And the person is trying to get through to you and can't get through, and they want you to know that you made their dreams come true, I think is what this means. Are you feeling are you feeling a connection between the two?
Yeah, I was going to ask you one last name. Was there a John in your family?
No. Okay. Again, on my wife's side, there was a John, her grandfather, but nobody on my side.
Oh, I'm an idiot. Of course, that's exactly what, listen to your songs. It's the end of the world, and we know it. I'm dead. Never surrender. I'm not going to stop trying until I get through to you. Oh. So I'm such a desperate spirit, I'm going to call these two idiots in California and work through them to talk to you, Gary, to let you know that you made my dreams come true. And now the wall is gone, and I'm seeing blue sky. Oh, that's great. Yeah, I think he's been trying to contact you, or there was a wall, and now the wall is gone. Because I think that means you made his dreams come true.
That's his father, right?
I'm seeing Brutus from the old Popeye commercials, cartoons. Brutus, big strong guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's your dad.
Yeah, I could see that correlation maybe.
Yeah, I feel a very fatherly, masculine, strong vibe there. Oh, all right. Well, that makes me feel better.
Yeah. You've nailed that one.
Yeah, but I
it's
never
important.
whiffed before.
It's
That's a
important.
horrible. It's like crapping in your pants at the circus, and being in the circus on a trapeze. It's bad. But I had such a. It was very confusing because I had a very vivid visual picture of it, and it didn't make. Well, I'm glad we finally figured it out. All right, well, Gary, thanks for calling so much. Continue watching the show. Tell your friends all about it, and I hope we helped you out a little bit today.
All right, great. Thanks a lot, man.
All right, take it easy. Thanks for calling. Does that ever happen to you, Ray, when you're doing a one-on-one?
You knock a wall, you walk right into the wall, and then there's blanks. You're shooting blanks at that point.
Well, I've had that too, where I try and tune into something, and there's nothing there. But this was such a strong. It was literally a very strong thing that I was seeing and feeling, and bugging the hell out of me. All right.
Definitely.
Oh my goodness, we got 2 phone calls. I didn't know we could do that. It's a little syncopated. I'm going to take one, and I don't know what's going to happen to the second one. Yes, hello.
Hello?
This is Lars and Psychic Ray. Who's this?
This is Rose.
Hello, Rose. How are you?
I'm good, Dr. Lars. How are you?
I'm very fine. Thanks so much for calling. Thanks for watching. Now, what I need from you, Rose, is the last 3 songs that you randomly heard.
I heard Dream a Little Dream of Me. I heard Frank Sinatra's My Way. And I heard Prince's I Will Die For You.
Okay. Dream a Little Dream for Me, My Way, and I Will Die For You. A much more differentiated playlist than Gary before. It was like Gary was listening to radio in 1986. All right. Okay. All right. Here's your reading, Rose. Rose, do you know why this works? Why the universe is able to communicate with us?
Why?
Because the entire universe, observable and it's not made of matter, it's made of energy, vibration. And what is music?
Vibration.
Exactly. So sound is the common denominator of language between sentient humans and the universe. Some people call it God, some people call it Vishnu. I knew a guy that called the universe Kevin. Everyone has their own name for it. But it's the same thing, right?
Right.
And it's alive and awake and conscious as we are. We are. The way I like to think of it is the universe is a big oak tree, and each individual is its own leaf. So, if you're a leaf, you think that's all you are, you're a leaf. You don't realize that you're connected to the whole tree, and your welfare and your well-being rises and falls with the actual tree. So that's why.
That's cool.
Right. That's why it's important for the universe to communicate with us. But now people are in their phones all the time. They don't listen to what the universe is saying and trying to tell them. So what these 3 songs are telling me, this is a message that the universe is trying to get through to you, using me as a Bluetooth speaker, if you will.
A conduit.
Exactly, as a conduit. And a condiment, really, as far as we know. We don't know.
Oh, yeah.
So your 3 songs were Dream a Little Dream of Me, My Way, and I Will Die For You.
Yes.
Okay. I'm getting a deceased male relative with very bushy hair, big, is it Halloween, bushy eyebrows, black hair, bushy eyebrows, black hair, and a big personality, almost like a Sinatra personality. This is someone that is a deceased member of your family, a grandfather maybe, a father, I'm not sure.
They were all bald, but I'll go with that. They were quite bald.
What about the eyebrows?
Yeah, good eyebrows.
Okay. Gray or black? Because I'm seeing big, black, bushy eyebrows.
Yeah. I mean, I guess there would be black eyebrows.
You don't have to say this. You don't have to agree with me if it's not accurate. It helps me if you just tell me if I'm on base or not.
Yeah, no, no.
Okay, well, I'm seeing this fatherly or grandfatherly figure reaching out for you, and to telling you to stick to your guns, my way.
Okay.
Right, the Sinatra song. I did it my way.
Yeah.
The hell with everybody else. The hell with Ava Gardner. I don't know how you say that, but he did. This person is telling you, I think you're in some sort of, you've got a decision to make of some sort. You're at a crossroads, and he's telling you to follow your gut and do it your way and be comfortable in that bold, strong choice, whatever it would be. Does that make sense to you?
Okay. Yes, yes, yes.
Because right now it feels like there's two, you have a choice. One is that kind of choice, and the other is you're planting your flag. This is what I've decided to do, and that's what I'm going to do. Does that make sense?
Good. Yes, yes, yes.
Okay. And I'm getting a good feeling, a good energy about it. He's smiling, big teeth.
Oh, good.
Big smiley teeth, big bushy eyebrows, like a beaver would have big bushy eyebrows.
Interesting. Okay.
I
like it.
I tend to see cartoon characters when I do this, and I'm just seeing a big smiley bushy beaver, basically. But that's what I see. Let's find out what Ray sees.
Hi, Rose. How are you?
Hi, Ray. Nice to be on the line with you.
Yeah, good to meet you. And you know, Rose, I'm going to have to ask you one of those horrible things. What's your birth date, including your year?
Oh, I don't think that's a horrible thing. I think it's a wonderful thing.
Okay.
It's 11/28/62.
You know, you're a big-hearted person. I mean, you've gotten stepped on a few times just being so generous and so sweet to people and good to people. People can depend on you, which is nice. And also, people come to you sometimes. You have a good ear for listening to other people's problems.
Yeah.
Some people just flip the switch. They can't be bothered. And but in this particular case, you are definitely someone that I could cry on your shoulder. And you're a very heartfelt person, you know. This is all part of it. I was going to ask you in the if there was someone like Lars was saying, like a father figure who was there anyone whose name was Joe or Joseph in your life?
Yes.
Okay, that's passed on though.
Oh, not that has passed. Oh, yes, 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 yes. My father's best friend. One of my father's best friends.
Okay. And I have no idea why. And your father's still alive, you're saying?
No, he passed away in '88.
Okay.
Did the friend have bushy eyebrows?
Not really, but he definitely had dark hair and dark eyebrows.
Okay. Okay. Because I get a message from Joseph in regards to you, and you're sure that there's no lineage going back. It could be back 2-3 generations.
Joe. There might be a Joe somewhere.
No. On your father's side?
Yeah, there was Joe. There was a Joe probably. There was a George, and I think a Joseph at one point. Yeah.
Okay.
Like maybe my grandfather's uncle or something like that. There was definitely a Joseph in the family.
Was there, sounds like the Holy Trinity, Holy Family here. Was there a Mary too in your family?
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay. Because there's love and blessings coming from your family because you guys were a very tight bunch of people.
Yes, yes.
Very almost like tribal in your own way of coming together. particularly family reunions, all kinds of things. Unlike many families that only see each other like once every 5 years or so.
Yeah, they were close, very close.
Yeah, it says also here that I have to ask you who Jean is. Do you know who Jean is?
Jean, my mother had a friend named Jean that passed away.
But no one close to you in your family with that particular name. No.
Jean, no.
Okay, because it shows that Mary, who's over there, shows her pointing to your female organs. To be honest with you, did you have a problem recently, like in the last 3 to 4 years?
Yes.
You had hormone problems.
Yes.
Okay, because I feel like you need to keep checking that on again, off again, even.
You know, you're really so accurate. It's scary because you don't know my name, my last name, nothing, and I've just had a procedure
Right.
that was dealing with that.
Yeah, I didn't want to get too graphic, but I kept thinking, okay,
No, but that was just Monday. Like I just had
they're
that.
pointing to your female organs, and like this, I just
Yes.
say it the way it is.
Yeah.
It looks like it's going to be okay for yourself, and also too that there was something to do with fibroids at one point. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay. So in regards to this, whatever you're doing, continue to keep doing it for yourself. Change your diet a little bit is what I keep hearing. Try to
Okay.
The sweets, are just as addictive as they come, but they're also like a problem. Whenever they do affect the hormones in the body, sweets, processed food, all that stuff. Try to go back to basics again, or back to like organic if you can. Integrate that in. Also, you're a great cooker.
I can cook. I mean, I guess I'm okay at it.
I don't know. I think you're it
A
says
great
here that-
cooker? A cooker?
Cooker?
She's a cooker, a chef. She's not a cooker, Ray.
She's a great.
What the hell is a cooker?
I'm a cooker. I get positive feedback from my cooking always, but it's not like I love it. But I
So
do.
you're
like
a cooker.
to love it.
You're a cooker.
Okay.
I'm a cooker and a hooker.
I don't know, but there's a part of me that wants to be friends with you because people come to your
But
house.
not all of you, just a part.
just to get a taste of you.
She's a good cook.
No, you're a good-hearted person, and you know what? Don't let people step on you. You've had a couple situations that where oppressive, I want to say, where people kind of step on you, and you need to, keep those people 20 feet away from you.
Yes.
And
That makes sense.
yeah, it's just also too. Did you have a quick question about someone in your family, a child or?
Oh, my niece. I want to know if my niece she just turned 21 or 22. I think she just turned 22. That if she's going to find the thing she loves to do.
Yeah. Did she talk about going back into school? Was that something?
She does, yeah. She's a Sagittarian too, and she's kind of at a crossroads of what to do next.
Okay. One of the things I keep seeing about her is that what's her first name again? I'm sorry. I don't know.
Alexandra.
Okay. She's got a relationship around her.
Yes.
Because it says that love is in the forefront of her. Career and other things might not be as important as this love relationship that's a priority to her right now. Does that make sense?
I guess so. I haven't talked. Yeah, I think that does make sense.
Yeah, because it talks about a level of her relationship becoming very, very serious for her. And first priority seems to be in the areas of love and love relationship, love matters, that kind of thing. Her career, I keep seeing two different areas. She's a smart girl.
Yeah.
Very, very smart. And she has to, I would say, even though it's love, put it on the back burner for a bit and defend her, I want to say her career and everything that with it. She also has some technical schooling ahead of her, is what I keep saying.
Okay.
In a technical way.
Maybe she's going to school to learn to be a cooker.
Cooker! She could be a good cooker.
Also, do you see anything with, I have a sister who's very close to me, but she lives very far away, and we dream of one day being closer together. Do you see anything happening with like a family business or wanting to be like, my sister will one day move closer to me?
And you mean Alexander?
No, my sister is the mother of Alexander.
I'm sorry. And your sister's name is what?
Lucia.
I wish I could say I see her coming closer or moving, but I don't. I see her wanting this, somehow having to stay in her local area.
Yeah, that sounds like her.
You know, but it says that once the curtains lift up here and you can start to travel again, you guys, you know, you both will be seeing one another and spending holiday time together. There was a lack of communication just because of the COVID Christmas that everybody had, but you will be seeing her again and spending some family time with her. I see parties and events up ahead of you, and also a birthday coming up soon for her too. So.
Oh, good.
Yeah. Well, it's been good talking to you, and don't be afraid to call in again. We'd love to talk to you because now I know you're a cooker.
I'm a cooker. Thank you so much, Ray. Thank you, Dr. Dingman, and thank you, Ray.
Thank you,
really
Rose.
Nice to talk to you.
That was that a good reading for you?
Yes, thank you. Very good.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you for calling in. The best to you and your sister. I hope you get to see each other very soon. I'm trying to remember. Oh, yeah.
Thank you. I'm headed to the kitchen now.
It's because you're a fantastic cooker. All right. Thanks so much for calling, Rose. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Doctor.
Bye-bye. Nice one. Oh, boy. We don't even get a break. I'm going to say we're getting lots of calls. Hell. Okay. Here we go. Hold on. You got the iTunes Psychic, Dr. Lars Dingman and Psychic Ray.
Hello?
Hey, who's this? Hello?
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 Can you hear us?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay.
I don't even need a phone to hear you. This is fantastic. Where are you calling from?
I'm sorry?
Where are you calling from?
New Jersey.
Well, that explains a lot. What's your name?
Beverly?
Beverly. Have you ever called into a psychic show before, Beverly?
No, I have not.
Okay. And do you have just for speeding's sake, after we do your songs, ask me a question, something that you want answered, and it'll help focus me. All right? What were the last 3 songs you randomly heard?
Oh, jeez. Enter Sandman, Blurred Lines, and the theme to That Girl.
I believe in all my years of reading, that's the first time anyone's ever said that as one of their 3 songs. How does that go? How does that go again?
I didn't listen to a lot of radio today.
Yeah. How does the theme to That Girl go again? There's words to it too, aren't there?
What?
Aren't there words to the That Girl song?
There are, but don't ask me. I have no idea.
Oh, but you just heard it today, Beverly.
I just heard it like 15 minutes ago, but that's besides the point.
Here's the funny thing about the brain. If you really focused on it, even though you didn't pay attention to it when you heard it, you would know all the words. I guarantee you. What if I give you...
I might have 50 years ago.
What if I give you the first word?
Okay.
Diamonds.
Something... No, I got rubies or...
Yes, rubies!
Yeah, okay, all right. But I don't remember how it goes. I don't remember the words.
All right, well, good for you for watching That Girl. Marlo Thomas is a doll. The work that she's done for St. Jude's Hospital is fantastic.
Yes.
Enter the Sandman. Blind Lies?
Blurred Lines.
Blurred Lines. I've got...
Robin Thicke.
Right, I've got blurred writing. and the theme from that girl. Sandman, blurred lines, theme from that girl.
Right. Enter Sandman.
Enter Sandman.
By Metallica.
Right. Yeah. I'm seeing that you're wearing a black T-shirt right now. True or false?
Dark gray.
Okay. Okay. So we got Enter Sandman, blurred lines, the theme from that girl. Okay. All right, Beverly. What is the question you would like answered?
Let me think. What do I want answered? Is my family going to come through their latest problems in good form?
Okay. All right. That's a good general nebulous question. I like it.
Okay.
Enter Sandman, blurred lines, and that girl. Yeah, the blurred lines. The blurred lines is there's something going on in your family, right? The lines of the lines of communication are broken, if not severed for life.
Oh yeah.
And there's a lot of anxiety and a lot of anger right there.
Mm-hmm.
And you know who they're blaming?
Who?
That girl.
Oh, Jesus.
You.
Oh, me?
It feels
okay.
It feels like you're are you in between two factions of the family right now?
I'm not in between. I was at one point. I went over to the right side.
Oh, this is like watching Star Wars. Fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm seeing a V. And I'm like, you're literally being pulled in either direction, and it's driving you crazy. And both sides hated you. They were both blaming that girl for all the blurriness and all the badness in the family. And I see that now that you are no longer in the middle, it's gotten worse, not better. True or false?
It's gotten worse on the bad side, yes. Yes.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Right. Well, I mean, that's what the bad sides do. Beverly. If the
Right.
bad sides were good, it wouldn't get worse. It would get better, and then they would be the good side. And then you'd be pulling a rope with no one on the other end.
Right.
Yeah. Is this this is not a medical issue. It's not a money issue. Is it a politics issue?
No, it's not politics.
Okay.
No.
I'm seeing someone with hurt feelings.
Well, there's a lot more than, there's somebody with really bad hurt feelings, absolutely.
Yeah, I'm seeing butt hurt feelings, like bad. Like just sitting in the corner, they're going to take their ball and go home. They're very, very angry, and they're not going to talk to anyone.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I think the way to fix this, and the reason the universe is coming to you through me, is the universe knows who has to fix this.
Okay. If you say that girl, I'm going to punch you.
That girl. Exactly. That girl. Beverly.
Okay.
Someone stabbed you in the back. Someone stabbed someone in the back. And you were stuck in the middle. And now, even though you've gone to the good side, you have to be the one to broker the peace. It's like in The Godfather, when the Turk, Sollozzo, kidnaps Tom Hagen. Everyone knows he's not a foot soldier. He's clean. He's a lawyer, so they're not going to kill him. But they take him to that little place when they're going to do the hit on the Don, right? So they've sequestered him, and then they tell him he's got to go make the peace. It's difficult. People might get killed or shot or beat up, but it's possible. And that's what I'm seeing that you're being called to do, to be the pillar of the family, and to be the superhero, to be that girl, and be the person to get the two sides talking to each other again, and have them forget their betrayal. Does that make sense to you?
Not really, because I don't think there's ever going to be a fix on it, but I could see where if there was, I don't know, there's never going to be a fix, but okay, I get it. Okay. Yeah.
Well, I think at least what I'm getting is there's a glimmer of a possibility. And if you fan the flame, you can turn that kindling into a fire, and you can change the tide. It won't be easy, but if it's worth it to you, what I'm hearing is it's possible. Not
Okay.
I just heard not probable, but possible.
Right. Okay, that makes sense then. Okay.
All right, well, that's my reading. Let's see what Ray has to say.
Hi, Beverly. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Good. You're calling from Jersey, huh?
Yes.
That's a great place. I was born in upstate, so I know that place a little bit.
Oh, okay.
We had family down in that area. But you know, I'm gonna just ask you for your date of birth and get your date of birth going here.
You ready?
Yeah.
3/6/1954.
Okay. So I have to. Wow. Okay, this is intense. This is heavy. You got something going on here. You put your hand in trying to help out, and you got bit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and you got to stay out of. This is one of. Do you have a child that ended up in a divorce relationship?
No.
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 No. Okay, there wasn't a situation here in regards to a relationship or a marriage situation that you were trying to give advice on?
I'm always putting my 2 cents in but they ask for it too though when they're having a problem. Yes.
Okay, be careful because it says that what opinions you have in regards to this circumstance and situation. There is an element of betrayal to it that's going to be very difficult to mend. So part of it is that I keep seeing the lines of communication being shut down, just being completely shut down, and
Blurred
shut
lines.
off.
Blurred lines.
Yeah, and
Yeah, see, that's not with my son. That's with another part of the family.
yeah, well, how it goes is that I have to ask you who Johnny is or John. Do you know who that is?
Johnny, that's every other guy in Jersey.
It's very true. There is a family member whose father-in-law is named John.
But no one passed over with that name, John. Johnny?
Yeah, my daughter-in-law's grandfather.
Okay. Is he related somehow to this situation at all?
No.
No, not on that family side at all.
Well, he was long gone before any of this problem occurred.
Okay, because I keep seeing the whole thing, of timeout, and you need to let the situation heal and give it another 6 months. Also, I just keep getting that you put your hand in, into like a beehive and you got stung here, and it's time to heal. Part of it, I think, is that there was a tremendous amount of things that were said that basically, that were said out of anger and out of resentment, if that makes sense to you.
Absolutely makes sense.
So how are you going to heal this? Best thing to do, you somehow have a spiritual content in your birth date. I've got your birth date here, and I'm looking at it and I'm thinking you have a huge spiritual content to be able to heal this. Some relationship, I know it sounds funny, sometimes we have to pray to God or pray to the divine angel or that sort of thing. But in this particular case, because you were trying to be somewhat motherly and trying to be helpful, it says that I would pray. I know it sounds kind of strange, but since we can't really get to church, but I have something here that sometimes we use candles for the Blessed Virgin Mary. The Divine Mother can heal all wounds, which many people believe. The Buddhists have their own interpretation of it, but Catholics have their own. So my advice is to pray to the Divine Mother to help and heal this situation. Stay out of it. The aftermath of this is going to take another year to deal with the aftershock of it. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yes, absolutely.
And also, you have to be very careful that you don't loan money to somebody.
Too late.
Because it says that you have in the numbers in your numbers it says, unfortunately, if you loan money you might not get it back. That's the
You've just found the basis of what started all this.
Yeah, unfortunately it's a financial thing, but like I say, you have a perception or an idea of the Blessed Virgin Mary. I think I see something that's very spiritual. Pray to her from your heart that this situation resolve itself and that what is lost will come back to you. Sometimes we have to appeal to a higher power to resolve our problems because we can't deal with the answers through the people involved. They're not the answer. So sometimes you have to go to a level beyond the problem and move to the answer, which is higher above it, which in this particular case, I think is you have the ability to resolve this on a spiritual level. Don't hold any anger and resentment and bitterness. What's gone is gone, because it says that financially, there was a difficulty here in trusting somebody, and then all of a sudden, you got really betrayed. Okay.
Absolutely. Wow. Spot on.
If you contact me on my email, I'd like candles, and I like candles for people. I'm going to pray that this get resolved and that what is yours rightfully comes back to you. If you just
Terrific. Okay.
Yeah, I'll do that
Thanks.
for you. I hope it resolves
Thank
itself.
you.
I think it could potentially do that with prayer.
Okay.
Yeah. Good talking to you.
All right, good job, Ray. Thank you.
Thank you so much, guys.
Yeah, don't go anywhere,
Good
Bev.
night.
Don't go anywhere, Beverly. I got a quick question for you.
I'm still here.
Okay, good. Now, Ray, your summation of her reading was for her to stay out of it. I was getting that she would have to be the person to make it right, to bring people together and make it right. I think maybe because it was her money, or she was involved in the original break. Right. So are you saying maybe she should wait and let the dust settle before she tries to?
Yeah, to let
so not immediately get involved.
Things calm down. I think you hit the nail on the head when you were talking about there's a part of her that might want to go in and resolve this, but to be honest with you, it's a landmine.
It's a shit show. That's the psychic term, Beverly. It's a shit show, and we don't want.
That's exactly what the family calls it, a shit show.
Yeah, it's a shit show, and you're wearing your nice dress. So you know what? Let it settle, and then you come in later, and you can be that girl. And when people, sometimes people say things and do things that they're later embarrassed by, and it takes a while for people to get over it. But ultimately, family is family, and people come back to the fold. You just have to keep it, give them a graceful way to come back, I guess.
Okay.
And I think that person, like Ray is saying, it's not immediate. But once you feel the time is right, you're going to be the one that steps forward and says, "Hey, let's go get a beer," or "Let's go do whatever you do in New Jersey. Go to like Ben Franklin's house." And
no, we go down the shore.
Go down the shore, sure.
We go down the shore.
You go to Mawa, or you go to Ramsey, or you go to the Asbury Park. I know Jersey.
All right.
So lay low, keep the shit off of you, let the show end, and then you're like an usher. You'll go in and you'll clean up all the popcorn and the stuff off the ground. Make sense?
All right.
All right. Thanks so much. Thanks
you guys. Have a great night.
You too, Beverly. Thanks for calling.
All right. Bye-bye.
We're lining them up. Airplane. You got Lars and Psychic Ray. Who's this? Yes, we can see into your homes. We know where you are.
We know where you
are. You a good cooker? Just say.
Lining them up. Hello?
Hello? Who's this? Hello?
Hello, this is Robert. How are you?
Who is that screaming in the background, Robert?
I don't know.
Yeah, I would prank us too, Robert. It's okay, but I'm not going to let you screw around here. We got other people. The thing is, today we only have one line. So if someone's on the phone talking to us, you'll be it'll just ring and ring and ring. So when you hear us hang up, that's the time to make your next call. Ray, you're all out of focus. What's going on with your camera? Get real close to it. Say hello to it.
Closer and then go
back away. Here. There we go. I don't know why that happens.
Huh? Autofocus, huh?
There, now you're perfectly in focus, Ray. And very tall. I always like it when we're dealing with the same person, you and I, and sometimes it sounds like our readings are way disparate and different from each other, but then we typically find a way that we can fit them together into one coherent story for people.
I think you're pulling in a different frequency, I'm pulling in a different frequency, and then we paint this picture together sometimes that actually looks like it can resolve itself.
Yeah, I see movies. I don't get a lot of context. It feels to me like you're getting either someone talking to you, like in English, pointing and doing things. I don't see that. I get the songs, and it conjures up a visual in my head, and then I kind of report, like with Gary. All I kept seeing was a big brick wall in an alley.
Yeah.
Going nowhere, and you were trapped. We got a phone call coming in. All right. Hopefully this is someone that's not completely wasted. Yeah, this is Dr. Lars and Psychic Ray LA. Who's this? Hello?
Hi. Hi.
Hi, who's this?
This is Mike.
Mike, where are you calling from?
Jersey.
The entire state of New Jersey is watching tonight. I really appreciate that, Mike. All right, Mike, what are the last 3 songs that you randomly heard?
Dark Side.
Dark Side?
This is what a rock and roll looks like. And Warrior.
So Dark Side, This Is What Rock and Roll Looks Like, and Warrior.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Here's your reading. All right, Mike. Dark Side, This Is What Rock and Roll Looks Like, and Warrior. A lot of pent-up angst and anger. And are you pissed off about something, Mike?
No, I'm actually, I'm known for being a very happy person, actually.
Okay, there's a lot of testosterone in these 3 song titles. Very dark energy.
Yeah, there are, but like, I'm known for, everybody likes how happy I am, but I do like a lot of like heavy metal music too.
Okay. Do you have a specific question that'll help me dial in to your reading? You want a question you have answered?
Yeah, a question that I have is that my mom, my family, we recently one side of our family gave us a lot of like negative energy, and we kind of separated from them, but they live next door to us. And my mom thinks that her dead grandmother thinks that when my mom did her choice was bad, and she thinks her grandmother is mad at her, but she won't get that off her neck.
So your mother thinks your dead grandmother is mad at your mother.
Yes, for doing what she did, leaving her mother, who is her dead grandmother's daughter.
Wow. I'm going to need to see this diagrammed on a chalkboard to keep the people straight. But I guess it boils down to your mother believes her dead mother is angry because of something that happened with the neighbors next door, who also happen to be family members.
Yes, because I'm worried for my mom because she won't get it off her mind. She's always all sad with her anxiety.
Well,
that makes it worse.
Yeah, that's what your songs are saying. Dark Side, your mom's not on a happy side. She's not on the sunny side of the street. she's on the dark side of the moon, and you can't hear shit on the dark side of the moon. We can't even see it. We don't even know what's over there. A lot of theories, but no one knows what's on the dark side of the moon because it's incommunicado. You're shut off. That's not good, right? So that's where your mom is right now. That's the past. Your middle song was, this is what rock and roll looks like. You know, sometimes rock and roll is great, like, you know, Born to Run or Thunder Road, very uplifting. And sometimes rock and roll is The Clash and Sid and Nancy and, you know, people mosh pitting and getting their heads trampled. That's the appeal of rock and roll, is that it can sometimes, you can suckle at its teeth, but sometimes it slaps back. You understand what I'm saying, Mike?
Yeah, I understand.
So it's a double-edged sword. And then your third song, Warrior, I think is what your mom needs to do. I think the reason she feels that her mother, her dead mother, is angry at her is because she knows that she made a mistake. And she's got to be a warrior. She's got to be strong and own up to her mistake and try and get the family back together. I think the messages from the mother are, it's her conscience is what it is. She feels bad and she knows, you know, who teaches you right and wrong, Mike, when you're a little kid?
Yeah, I see what you mean.
Your mother, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it burns into you. So I think your mother is feeling bad about what she did, and she knows, boy, if my mom was here, she would not be happy. So that's why it's incumbent upon her to make a change. And that's what the warrior is. She's got to be a warrior for the family and get everyone back in the same tribe.
Hi, Michael. Ray here. How are you?
I'm doing good.
Good. I need to get your date of birth from you.
Okay. It is September 3rd, 2004.
Okay. Yeah, mine's on the 5th. Happy Virgo. Hey, look at, do you have someone, I mean, I understood a little bit about what was going on in the family situation, but I have to ask you, is there someone that you like a lot that you wanted to go out with, but you haven't asked?
Well, yeah, there is.
Because...
Well, you know, he's 16. You don't have to be a psychic to guess that, Ray. That's a gimme.
No, there's someone that you have your eye on, that's, you know, the apple of your eye here kind of thing, that it says wasn't available, but is available. Does that make sense?
Yeah, kind of, but it's actually one of my siblings' girlfriend, who originally was my kindergarten girlfriend, and then I think she originally wanted, but then after she went to like a different school, but then now she's back, and then now but then I think she wanted to be back with me, but at school, but I'm always quiet at school just to do my work. But then my brother decided to ask her out. Yeah, she just broke up at that time, and now they're together. But she has told me that she still has feelings for me.
Right.
And the two of them keep fighting all the time, and they get close to getting physical all the time.
Your brother.
Mhm.
But I think that there's availability here. I've seen two women. One's she's got a brownish hair, and the other one is also a very platinum blonde hair girl. Do you know who that?
No.
Okay.
I don't know who that would be.
Okay.
The first one, yeah, that's the one I'm talking about. But platinum blonde, I don't know who that would be.
Okay, because it says one of the things, I'm going to predict this, that coming up in April, that you're going to meet somebody with platinum blonde hair, just very beautiful.
In April, you said?
Yeah, in April. You've got to kind of work through what's going on here in your family situation, yes, but you also have to enjoy yourself. And
Oh yeah, I do enjoy myself. I usually just like leave all the stress to the side. I'm always happy, so like I can always get the stress off my mind.
Yeah. Hold on a second. There's something going on with the lights here. Let me it's like we have spirits in the house today. Um, the important thing is to keep your eyes and ears open, and certainly your hands as well too, to grab the situation that's coming up ahead of you. She's platinum blonde hair. She's about 5'9".
That's that's about my height right now too.
Yeah, it's just that, sometimes there's many reasons why we have to meet somebody to heal something else in our life. And what I keep getting is someone, the person that passed away in your family again, you said was your mother? I didn't quite understand the story.
What, you mean the person that passed away?
Grandmother.
The grandmother?
Yeah. It was my mother's grandmother.
Your mother?
From her mom's side.
Okay, your mother's mom?
Mm-hmm.
Mother's grandmother.
No. Her mother's mom.
Okay, mother's mom. Okay.
Yeah.
What I'm getting is that sometimes the answer to a prayer and something like this is for you to enjoy yourself. And I do see this particular situation where you're involved in a love relationship with somebody, because I really do believe that above all, love heals all. And this dispute that happened, there was a very difficult situation to resolve in your family. I don't know that many of the spirits that pass over, sometimes they can maintain a sense of anger, but most of the time...
Like they carry a grudge to the grave?
Sometimes you can,
That's
if
Jersey.
you sort of become more of an earthbound spirit, but I don't get that from the great-great-grandmother. I don't get that from the grandmother. What I get is that the best...
Wait, but no, it's the great grandmother, not the great.
Okay, so it's great-grandmother. And
yeah.
If, could I have her first name, just clearly?
Her first name is Lorita.
Narita?
Lorita.
Lorita.
Oh, Lorita.
Lorita.
Okay.
Do you need to spell it?
I don't know. What I get is, like, from her is don't waste your time and energy trying to negotiate what was right or wrong. What's happened has happened. Trying to get more present with resolving this, and also don't get involved too much in it. There was a really bad betrayal here going on in regards to her trusting some other people. Is that what happened?
Yeah.
Okay. Because the dispute that I see going on here is not something that you should resolve yourself. Also, do you know who you were named after in the family? Because as soon as I open that door up, somebody else popped.
Well, I was named after, so my father, his parents, before him, they had this baby that they named after me. Well, no, his name was Michael too, but he died at birth. So my mother decided to name me after our dead uncle who never lived.
Okay. And also, do you have musical talents at all that you...
I've always loved listening to music. I have drums and a keyboard, and one of my friends just got me ukulele for Christmas. But I never really have any music talent. But my best friend does.
Okay, because I keep hearing music around you, and I want you to get...
Oh yeah, like every day I'm listening to music all the time.
And like I want you to get back into having a partner that's going to reciprocate, if that makes any sense to you. One of the gifts that I get from the spiritual side is the answer to the problem that happened in the family is difficult to understand because it deals with you falling in love and finding your heart and then dropping all of that and letting that sort of be other people's problems but not yours. I don't know if that makes sense to you.
Yeah, it sort of does.
Yeah. You don't sound convinced. He's like, maybe. But in any case,
that was a great.
Look forward to a relationship coming through for yourself, and enjoy yourself, enjoy your life, enjoy what you have. Don't believe that. I don't get that there is an anger coming from the spiritual realms. I don't think there's anyone trying to harm anybody here or that upset. But, just enjoy yourself and see what happens in April. Get back to us and let us know who you meet.
Yeah, that's a great idea. Okay. Yeah, you can reach Ray at Psychic Ray LA at Yahoo. You can reach me at iTunes Psychic on Gmail. And we're iTunes Psychic on all the social media channels, Instagram, Twitter, Twitch, Facebook. And we're here on the Superverse. Speaking of the Superverse, if you've enjoyed this program, and you know what? Hell, even if you haven't, you can support this channel because they have some really cool swag.
You there, do you like shirts? Do you like face masks? Well, you better. It's 2021 and the coronavirus is still active. That means you're gonna need a wicked mask. If you're watching this video, chances are you're subscribed to this Superverse YouTube channel. That means you've watched SpongeBob and Paranormal Activity. We have a limited edition line of shirts and merchandise to celebrate the end of the series. And we got Mexican stuff too. That's right, we have Mexican merchandise. Mexican, he has a hat. Go to the links below for any of these special items. Also, go to our Etsy shop and pick up this sweet-ass avocado all over print. How can you say no to a face like this? Order now!
That's a good commercial. Joe Costra, the superintendent of the Superverse, made that. Very clever young man, very big in the animation world. Ray, you're on fire tonight. Yeah, it's like you're Ted Williams. You're seeing everything. You're hitting the crap out of the ball. It's really good. Another call from New Jersey. This is like War of the Worlds. This is Dr. Lars Dingman, the iTunes Psychic and Psychic Ray LA. Who's this? Hello? New Jersey. All right, here we go. Hey, who's this?
Hello?
Hello, who's this?
This is Ryan.
Ryan, did we talk to you earlier?
No, you did not.
Okay. You sure, Ryan?
Yeah, no.
Okay.
Michael there?
Okay.
Is Michael there?
We should be, yeah. You're what part of New Jersey are you in, Ryan?
Like North Jersey?
Okay. Is that near Mahwah?
Yes.
Ramsey?
Yeah, around there, yep.
Mahwah, Ramsey. Mahwah, Ramsey. All right. What are the last three songs you randomly heard, Ryan?
The first one is Save Me by Shinedown.
Okay.
The second one was Crow and the Butterfly by Shinedown.
Okay.
And the third one is Not Mad Enough by Smith & Myers.
Not Mad Enough. So Save Me, Crow and Butterfly, and Not Mad Enough.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Here's your reading. Okay, so Save Me, Crow and Butterfly, and Not Mad Enough. Those are your three songs, Ryan. The dichotomy with the crow and the butterfly. Crows eat butterflies. Butterflies are more beautiful than crows. So I believe on a metaphysical level, crows are very jealous of the butterfly, which is one of the reasons they eat them. And then when they eat them, they realize, oh, they're tasty too. So I think what the universe is trying to tell you is you're facing some sort of choice. Some kind of school thing? Do you have to pick a school or choose a school or something with your academic life? Is there a choice there you have to make?
Yes. Since I'm a junior in high school, I'm trying to look for a college to go to.
Yeah, okay. And you're trying to choose between the crow and the butterfly. Two different lifestyles. Save me. And you don't know where to pick. Yeah. I think, though you won't admit it, or you haven't admitted it yet, you're a little overwhelmed with this choice because you feel like if you pick the wrong school, the rest of your life is ruined. True or false?
Yeah, it kind of goes with that because wherever I go, it's going to be far, and my mom doesn't want me to go away from home and everything, so.
Right. That's the not mad enough. Right? She thinks you're not man enough to leave home yet, and you know that you are, and eventually that's going to make you more than mad enough. What you have to understand is that she's just being a good mom. She doesn't want you to go far, and when you do go far, wherever you end up going, I'm sure she'll support you. Unless she's a horrible mother. And there's a percentage of people who are horrible mothers, but you sound like a really nice kid, so I doubt that your mother is a horrible mother. But we always have to put the horrible mother disclaimer in there because they exist. Otherwise, the term horrible mother wouldn't exist. Right? When I say horrible mother, everyone goes, oh, I know one. Right? Yeah. So I'm not saying that your mother is one. I'm just saying they do exist, and I think she'll come around eventually. But you're drowning. Save me. You're in the middle of the ocean. You don't know which way to turn. You can't paddle. You're too far away from the mainland. The sharks are eventually going to eat you. You need someone to save you, someone to help make this choice for you. Do you want to be a crow, big, strong, or you want to be a butterfly, Art? I'm sensing you're more of a butterfly, Ryan. True or false?
I can be, yep.
Are you into music or art or writing or drawing or any? What do you want to study when you go to college?
Well, I don't I'm a wrestler, so I want to go for wrestling.
Right.
But if I don't do that, I want to be a carpenter. So if I don't get wrestling, I'll try to go for carpentry.
Okay. So those are two different things. A carpentry school, I'm guessing, would be different than a wrestling scholarship school, right?
Yep.
Yeah, okay. Well, maybe that's what the not mad enough means. That's your next. Do you still have some wrestling meets you have to go wrestle at?
Well, I've been looking at some other ones that I'm trying to do, and I got the season that got pushed back because of Corona.
Right.
So I'm trying to get those to come up. So that's coming up soon.
Wow, so you're in a pressure cooker. You need to have some matches so that schools can scout you and offer you a scholarship, but COVID's got you locked up so you can't wrestle anybody.
Yep.
Oh, that's a tough spot. That is a tough spot to be stuck in. But you know what? Everyone your age is stuck in it, and I'm sure that the schools that would be interested in you understand that and will, there must be some way that they'll provide for you to show them what your worth is. And I'm feeling that you're going to end up where you're supposed to be. But it's not clear yet. Yeah, normally I see two choices, and one path is well lit and the other path is dark. This is a toss-up at this point, which is fine, which just means the universe has got more stuff coming your way. So don't feel threatened or upset or scared that you haven't made your choice yet. You're thinking about it, and you'll make your choice when you have all the data. Does that make sense to you?
Yeah, it makes sense.
Okay, let's see what Ray has to say.
That's terrible. Yeah. Hey, Ryan.
Hello.
You there?
He's there, yeah.
Yeah, I'm here.
Hey, Ryan, it's Ray. Can I grab your birth date?
Mine is 9/3/2004.
9/3/2004? Wow, it's a flood of Virgos calling in. This is crazy. I was 9/5, so.
Oh well, that's pretty close.
Look at, based upon the numbers here, you're detail oriented. You have also really hidden inside of you is a designer. You have to let that part of you out. Like, you got to get the designer out of the closet here, basically, and have some fun with original designs and the idea of conceptualizing new ideas and new designs in the areas of carpentry. Have you thought about that?
Yeah, I thought about that by doing it. Yep.
Because there's several different segments to you here. One is the architect, the architectural guy that could take his ideas for design and orientation of design and artistry and all of that, and go and supersize it to another level, is what I want to say. And you could end up studying. Have you ever thought about studying like design or the areas of design?
Well, I thought of like building, like I want to like build stuff, like not much architect, but like building stuff like wood.
Yeah, but had you ever thought, like, wait, are you impressed by like beautiful homes, that type of thing, the design, the orientation that goes towards constructing a beautiful house?
Yeah, yeah. Sometimes I like the like the different architect designs on them. Yep.
Because there's a part of you that I keep seeing as the architect. This is one thing I have to say, because I look at the numbers here and everything just radiates out. And also talking to you, I get this. Then there's the carpenter, that you could definitely get involved in carpentry, original design, ideas of design that you might have inside of you that you make. Which also I recommend to go into that particular area yourself. Also, I have to ask you, did Albany State ever enter your mind as a school?
What was that again? Sorry, I just didn't catch that.
What's that?
Albany State. Has Albany State?
Albany State. Well, yes. Speaking of Albany, I wrestled up there, so.
Okay. Had you thought about going there at all to school?
No, I have not. I have pretty much just started looking, so I haven't thought of that yet. So.
Yeah, no, I've seen the campus. It's interesting, kind of like just flat based, zero. No, I mean it's a good place. But had also the other place that I keep seeing here on more of a psychic level. Have you thought about NYU?
No, I have not thought of that.
Okay. What colleges have you been thinking about going to then? Because I'm not sure that I'm hitting on this.
There's two. One is Rutgers in New Jersey.
Uh-huh.
And the second one is Limestone, which is in South Carolina.
I would stay close to home. That's what I get, is kind of staying close to home for the first year or two, because it says you might end up transferring out after the second year. Also, based upon your numbers, I got to tell you that you've got a business sense that you're not aware of yet, and as the years develop, you have this keen sense of business that will come out of you. And that's why I'm saying pay attention to your original designs, even if it means just keeping a portfolio of an idea for a chair, table, design of some kind. Just draw it out, sketch it out. That's how things happen. Because it says that you will end up going into the areas of the carpentry. You will end up doing wood, but there's another part of you that will start developing a keen business sense. And that's in a period of about the next, I would say, 5 years ahead of you. So be aware that you have very good fortune and very good luck in regards to business. So let's say that you kept your ideas about original ideas, original design, and then you made some things, you could receive awards for those. Does that make sense to you at all?
Yeah, it makes sense.
Because I think that's part of who you are inside, but it just hasn't had a chance to completely, fully express yourself. Also, too, I have to ask you, a year ago, did you end up in a breakup in a relationship?
No, I actually haven't been in a relationship before, so no.
Okay, so there was no, like, there wasn't someone that you were close with, and then there was a falling out and a breakup between?
The only thing that would be popping in my head about that is like something like maybe with my friends or something, like someone I was close with, I could have like maybe
Okay.
stopped talking to or anything.
I see an argument. It's not, it's two guys like were fighting, and there was an argument. And I don't know, there was a distance here. Does that make any sense to you?
Yeah, it makes sense.
Okay. Because whatever that happened there, because I keep seeing Dukes Up, and I keep seeing two people.
He's a wrestler.
Yeah, but this is like, you know, but it's not a
Not
betrayal.
wrestling, it's actually interpersonal fighting.
It's interpersonal fighting. Like someone, you guys could have had a brawl, but you didn't. Does that make sense to you?
Yeah, it makes sense.
Okay. So stay the hell away from that person. Keep your fist down. Watch your temper. That's important to do. Don't let it get out of control here. And keep applying to the schools of your choice. I mean, I keep getting that you might want to stay closer to home first. I'm sure your mom's like going to call in any minute, right? And simply say, yeah, keep them at home. But I keep seeing you staying closer to home, and then after the second year, there's going to be a transition where you're going to want to go out of state, maybe to the other college. I don't think it's the other college, it's something else. But keep us posted on what happens with you, and Lars and myself will certainly keep you in our thoughts too. So call us back and let us know how this pans out for you.
All right, yeah, that sounds good.
All right, cool. Thank you so much for calling in, Ryan. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Good luck with your school search. I know this is a rotten time to be doing that, but you sound like a very smart young man, and I'm sure that you will negotiate it correctly, as Ray just said. So you split it 2 and 2.
Yep, thank you.
All right, take it easy. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Oh, man. All right, we're going to do one quick one, then we got to go. We've been on the air over an hour and a half. We'll do one more quick one.
Wow.
Well, they hung up. All right, well, you can't get quicker than hung up. The only reason I'm picking this up is because it's not from the 201 area code. It's 551. I'm just curious where that is. Yeah, hello, this is Dr. Lars and Psychic Ray LA. Who's this?
I'm Robert from Pagoda.
From where?
Pagoda.
Pagoda?
New Jersey.
Pagoda,
Yep.
Jersey. You fooled me with your 551 area code, Robert. Well done.
Sorry about that.
All right. We're running low on time. We've been on too long. We'll do a real quick reading with you. What are the last 3 songs that you randomly heard, Robert?
Make You Happy by Celine Dion.
Make You Happy?
Yeah.
Okay, next one.
Seduces Me by Celine Dion.
Okay.
And All By Myself by Celine Dion.
Okay, this is going to be a good one. Yeah, it's going to be a good one. Now, right off the top of the bat, Robert, if you just took these 3 song titles at face value, Make You Happy, Seduces Me, All By Yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's, are you familiar with the song, I'm Turning Japanese?
Yes, yes.
Do you know what that song's about?
Not really, but I just like the beat though.
Ironically, that's what it's about, the beat. And it sounds like your 3 songs here, Make You Happy, Seduces Me, All By Yourself.
Yes. Yes.
You're single, aren't you?
Yes.
Lonely.
Yes, I am.
Yes.
Yes. Yes, very lonely.
Yeah. Well, here's the hard part. This virus, right? How do you meet people? You can't date people during this period of time. And
You're right.
I think this is the universe reaching out and realizing that, yes, you're lonely.
Mm-hmm.
You want to be with someone, but that's impossible right now. And you're getting frustrated and angry and upset like every day. It's like you're cranky every single day. True or false?
Right.
Yeah.
Right. I feel depressed. Yes.
Yes. Okay. Here's the thing. Totally normal for you to feel depressed about this. You know, unfortunately, there's not a damn thing anybody can do about it. So that dark side is, in fact, its own bright side, because it's not like you're crazy. It's not like you're suffering from depression, clinical depression, chemical depression.
Right.
Sometimes somebody dies, you're depressed. Something bad happens, you're depressed. You're locked in your apartment for a year without any booty, you get depressed.
Right. Right. You're right.
So you're healthy and normal, even though you feel like crap.
Yes. Yes. Every morning I get up like that.
Right. Okay.
I feel like that.
What I'm seeing is it's going to be at least 6 months. Is that what you get, Ray? About 6 months before, you could kiss some girl you meet in a bar without fearing for your life.
The right girl.
The right girl. Well, I don't think you need the right girl right away, Ray. You work your way up to the right girl.
Yeah.
Yeah. You don't want the right girl right away.
Right.
But that's not going to happen for 6 months. So you've got 6 months.
Okay.
This is what I just heard. I don't know if it rings a bell. Learn a language. Have you always wanted to learn a foreign language? I'm getting France.
Not really.
I'm getting
maybe Italian. Maybe Italian.
Okay, I was getting France, but Italy is good too. You got 6 months, right, before you can go back into the dating pool. Before you can even stick your toe in the dating pool, right?
Right. Right.
What if you hit the town 6 months from now, and you walk into? Do you have a favorite place you go to hang out to meet people?
Yes. Yes, I do.
All right. What's the place called?
Feathers.
What are you, a stripper?
No.
Feathers.
I go there to dance, actually.
It's a dancing bar called Feathers? Okay.
Yep.
All right. Well, it's Jersey, so I suppose anything is possible.
It's in River Edge.
All right. So picture yourself 6 months from now, walking into that place, walking up to some pretty young thing, and then boom. Sono mia Roberto Bigalare Seravacina Bala Salame Balangu, and laying some Italian on him.
Okay.
You know what we call that in my time?
What?
It's a panty dropper. You walk into a bar, fluent in Italian, and you know why? Because it gives you confidence. You walk in, ba-ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba-da-ba, boom. There'll be feathers everywhere. That's what I'm seeing. Use this time to your benefit. Learn Italian, and it'll get you a bird.
Doctor, I have a question. Can I
ask
a question for me?
Sure, yeah.
I'd like to know, my father's been up in heaven for years, and I want to know if he's, looking down on me, if he's happy about me, does he see anything in my future? I mean, happiness or,
Okay, you know what?
Right now I'm having a struggle in my life, very hard struggle. Making ends meet, financially and everything.
Yeah. You know what?
I'd love to know if they're going to help me somehow get through all this.
Yeah, Robert, let me, Ray here, and I'm going to get your birth of... Sorry, can't speak.
Sure. 7/11/1957.
19, what was that?
57.
57.
57. There's another Robert in the spirit world. Do you know who that is?
It could be my cousin. I have a cousin, Robert.
But someone that passed away with that name?
Yes. I was named after my cousins. My father named me Robert Thomas.
Okay.
My uncle was
Because
Thomas.
yeah, part of it says that there's the name echoes. That's why I keep seeing it here on Earth, but also in the heavenly planes. And but I do get a parental father near you. But this is did your dad have a bad heart?
He had a stroke, actually.
Okay. Okay.
So,
He died of a stroke then?
yes.
Okay. And you know what? I'm a little fuzzy here on it, but if you can give me his first name.
John.
What was that?
John.
John.
Okay. All right. It's interesting because it's almost as though that he died before his time, and I see him reaching out towards you, wanting to still be your father in the spiritual plane. The problem with being a father on earth is we have restrictions, and then sometimes the ego keeps the person from I want to say like saying and feeling and expressing themselves completely the way they should with you. It shows that your father, now that he's more pure spirit, is watching over you, trying to help you to resolve this period of loneliness or difficulty in your life that you're going through. He's definitely with you. My advice is, if you want a visitation with your dad, take a photograph out of him, get one of the tea candles and light it, and have a glass of water, a clear glass of water. And I want you to try something, because basically we are spirit, but we coexist in a body that's basically water. And I want you to ask your father to come forward and to show up, to appear to you, so he can show up in your dreams, he can work with you, or you can feel his presence closer to you, because it says that John is close. He's very close to you. In fact, there's a part, have you ever felt that there was someone touching you at all?
Yes, yes.
Because I get a hand on the shoulder saying, son, I'm still here. I love you. I'm trying to help you. Also, do you have a sister?
I have 3 sisters.
Okay. Because there's one that he's involved with, trying to help her out in resolving her relationship problems, if that makes any sense.
Yeah, I don't know. 2 sisters are divorced. I don't know.
Okay. Maybe he didn't effectively. He didn't
talk to him in time.
Maybe it was a little too late. Because.
But I guess I'm worried about myself, doctor, financially, and
yes, financially.
Am I going to be all right?
Financially, I have to say that you'll come out of this in another 6 months, regain your stamina again. I keep seeing business and finances around you, but I keep seeing your work. You said you're not working now? Because I see work.
No, I'm not working.
Okay, so I see work really soon coming up ahead of you. Around the time of February, there's an option for you to be involved here in a work situation. What did you do before? What were you working before?
I was a crossing guard and lunch aide, and an after school. I worked in the after school program in the same school.
You were, and what was that again?
He worked with an after-school program and lunch aide and a crossing guard.
Children.
And all the schools are closed, so you're out of work.
Yep. And I don't even know if that's why they put me out of work. I don't even know.
God, I don't know if you're going to like what I say. Have you ever thought of like working in a correctional facility?
No, not really. My sister did.
Okay.
My older sister did.
It's weird because there's something coming up ahead of you where you have the opportunity through a friend of yours, or I don't, maybe it's the person you're talking about, to be able to possibly work in a correctional facility. With your dad, I have to say, your dad's got your back on this. Light that candle, have a glass of water out, have a photo of him out, talk to him as though he was right in the room, because his presence is really strong here. Also, this is weird. They name people after other people here in the family, so there's another John in the spirit world behind him. So, and so, you've got this like lineage here going on. But ask your dad to stand up tall for you. It says in February, around the 18th or 19th of February, there's work coming into your vibration. Definitely, there's a decision to make here between two modes of employment. So if you're working in the schools before, there's an opportunity this coming April for that to open up again for you. So financially, you're not going to be broke. You're not going to be hit rock bottom by any sense of the word.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank
and
you,
also your dad has some pleasant surprise for you in regards to relationships. This says you had a relationship before, but it turned out nasty for you.
Okay.
Did you have a relationship where it went bottom side, like it just ended rather quickly?
It's still going on, actually.
Okay. Have you talked about? But it's not right side up, because it keeps showing this boat upside down, and you're trying to do what you're trying to do to kind of keep it afloat, but you can't do it.
And he's they're kind of married, so it's hard.
Yeah,
So,
it's difficult to kind of keep it right side up. If you contact me on my email, I'm going to tell you something you can do to turn this kind of energy around, and also call on your dad right now to help keep things in balance, because this talks about a relationship that could end for you. And I don't see that you want it to end, do you?
no, that's just it. I don't.
Yeah.
I keep trying to hold on to it.
Yeah.
And I know I shouldn't.
I can give you a little more specifics on how to resolve this a little different because we don't have a whole lot of time on the show. We took a lot of phone calls tonight.
Right.
And I believe that you can resolve it and turn it around, because it says what's upside down. I keep seeing this boat that's upside down, topsy-turvy.
Right.
And it can get back up again. And because I keep seeing you trying to hold on to it, which is good. You should hold on to it. You should confess your love to the situation. It's been a tough time for everybody who's even had the so-called perfect relationship. And maybe yours isn't completely ideal, and there's some things that are wrong with it that need to be fixed, but it's resolvable, and you can resolve this problem in the situation. I think that it doesn't have to turn into a breakup for you. I know you're feeling the separation, the anxiety, everything that goes on with it. But the problem.
I can't wait to see them. That's what I feel. That's what I'm like.
Well, confess. First of all, follow these steps. Get your dad back closer on Earth to you. Light the candle. Call him to you. He's right there. He's got you. He's got your back. He's got his hand on your shoulder, and he wants to help you through this, and also to help you to resolve it. So there's a positive outcome here. Contact me on my email, and I'm going to give you some other tricks of the trade that you can do to change the polarity in the relationship, so there's not separation, but you're coming back together again.
Well, thank you, doctor. And got more question. Is my health going to hold up pretty much?
Yeah, if you don't let your...
Well,
your emotional health, your emotional health is what I'm concerned about. That's why if you can contact me in the email. There's some things that I think are going to help you emotionally, because you've got to you don't know whether to grieve or not grieve, or to say goodbye or say hello, and this is kind of tearing you up. So contact me in my email, and I'll tell you exactly what to do to try to help yourself and heal yourself. Will you get through this? Absolutely, absolutely, 100%. Your dad's got your back on this one.
Okay. Thank you, doctor. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for calling. We appreciate it very much. And the future looks bright. You know, it's a little dim for everybody right now. So at least we can all share in that one experience. You know, we're all living in a weird world, locked in our little houses, connecting like we're doing right now, you know, over the internet with cameras and things like that. But people are still out there. People still care for you. And like Ray says, your father's got your back, and we got your ear. So thanks so much for calling, and have a great year, okay?
Thank you.
All right,
You too.
bye-bye. You too. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Ray, you are so in the zone tonight, it's not even funny.
That was great.
Yeah.
But I didn't want to see this, but the guy.
Yeah, well, you know what? We're still on the air, Ray. Oh, Ray.
Ray. Sorry.
Ray.
But he's, you know, Robert's got to take care of himself first.
Yes, I think that's why Robert called, is he knows that he's suffering and he's got to change something. He's got to do something. I interpreted it that he needed to add something, make himself better, learn a language, increase your confidence in things. You were far more rational and heartfelt until what just happened there. So basically, we're even now.
Yeah.
We want to thank everybody for watching. Thank you, the Superverse, for having us on the channel. Joe Kostra and the gang over there, and all of you for watching. You can find me at iTunes Psychic on all these social platforms, here on Facebook and Twitch and Twitter. And he is Psychic Ray LA at yahoo.com if you want to send him an email. And we're here. We're going to be here every Saturday night, 8 o'clock p.m. Pacific, 11 o'clock in New Jersey. So come back and see us sometime. You can also listen to an edited version of this audio only on my Apple Podcast, and that's the iTunes Psychic. Look me up there. The show is called Psychic Circus. It's been what you've been watching. He's Psychic Ray. I'm Dr. Lars Dingman. Thanks and good night.
Good night.
Good.